Welcome back to Invest Insights Pro. The questions beginners feel too shy to ask about what to buy turn out to have the calmest answers of all. Like asking a patient chef what's actually in each dish, nothing scary, just plain answers. Neha finally asked hers out loud. Meet Neha. She's 25, in her first job, and she'd wanted to start investing for a whole year, but kept freezing. Not because it was hard, but because she was tangled in unspoken questions. Are FDs pointless? What even is a mutual fund? Too shy to ask, she simply did nothing. So she sat down with a mentor and finally asked them all, out loud. Should I pick individual stocks myself? Is gold worth buying? What about the futures and options everyone seems to be trading? The very questions she'd been too embarrassed to ask were the ones keeping her stuck. And every answer was calm. FDs aren't pointless, they're perfect for your emergency fund and short-term money, just not for growth. A mutual fund is simply a pool where your money joins others to buy many holdings for a small fee. Should you pick stocks? Not to start, a low-cost index fund gives you hundreds of companies with no guesswork. Gold? A little, as a hedge. F&O? Leave it. Here's what InvestPro wants you to notice. Every answer was ordinary, even a little anticlimactic. And that was exactly the point. By the end, the fog had simply lifted. Neha hadn't become an expert overnight, she was just clear about what each thing was for. And clarity, it turned out, was all she'd been missing. So here's the whole menu, by job. An FD is for safety, your emergency fund and near-term money, not for growth. A low-cost index fund is for long-term growth, and it's where a beginner should start, not stock picking. Gold is a small hedge, never your main plan. And leverage F&O? Leave it. Match each asset to its job, and what to buy stops being a mystery. First for you. You want long-term growth, and you're a complete beginner. Should you pick a few individual stocks yourself, do half and half, or just buy a low-cost index fund? It's the index fund. Picking stocks well takes deep research and usually leaves a beginner over-concentrated in bets they can't properly judge. An index fund hands you hundreds of companies for a tiny fee, with none of the guesswork. Start there. One more. You ask, everyone says FDs are useless for young people, should I have none at all? Skip them entirely for equity? Keep just a token amount? Or no, FDs are perfect for your emergency fund and short-term money? It's the last one. An FD isn't meant to grow your wealth, its job is to keep near-term money safe and available. Judge each asset by its own job, not by the wrong yardstick. Here's the heart of it. Most confusion about what to buy is just unanswered questions. 3 to keep. 1. Ask the questions plainly, no question is too basic. 2. Match each asset to its job, and as a beginner, start with a low-cost index fund rather than picking stocks. 3. FDs are for safety, gold is a small hedge, and leverage F&O is best left alone. Ask, and the mystery loses its grip. Start free with a risk DNA assessment at app.investinsightspro.com. Your score is next.